So soft. My top so soft. I probably have a stop. These niggas so soft. And I go so hard. And I go so hard. I probably cursing every first nigga fuck. And I'm still thugging with my niggas, tripping birds, yeah. Forever thugging with my niggas, I'ma keep it real. It's just the way I live. Hey, little boys fishing big wheel.
Let's
Get you up, fucking mama, dropping on the bucket. The sky is the limit. Somebody got me talking, he runs to the color. I'm saying, from the beginning, they gon' be like, that's 100%. Time to take two, they gon' need to put me from a little bit. I can take the story, I know how it's been. Get me to get her phone. Don't know who's needed, but something tricky, fucking grandkids. Felt like a feeling, he was kissing, he was talking, he was trying to get from the thing. I'm in jail, I couldn't even like kidding. But they need to come home with me, I'm gonna get out of the I'm in here with my ruler, trying to put on brief. I let them point to your prisons, but they don't need to get every time the car was broken, I had shit back. You know, hit the road so many times. The phone was the something because I was broken, I regret that. Damn, my kids would have had to bitch that. Damn, it brain was it was me and don't rhyme, trying to knock a nigga shit back. My dick slanging down, that nigga wish he wouldn't have took that. To Roger Williams down, Rollins still brought his hood back. They couldn't take my hood down, what they gon' do? Nothing back to back, the hood, and that was fine. And miss the charge in my career, some niggas did it up down. So I was on me wrinkle, so I did it.
Great guard play on both sides.
Well, these matchups can be so compelling. You know you're going to get elite ball handling, passing, shot creation. No question, this one's going to be entertaining to watch.
Now the starting group for the visitors. Pass to Tompkins. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
And you hope this early foul doesn't dissuade his aggressiveness.
Outside, Green hits a three-pointer.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And about a minute gone in the first quarter. There's a screen. Six to shoot. Here's Tompkins. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, J.J. Redick had a few moments to share with me. In terms of his team's scouting report, Zion Williamson is at the top of it. He raved about Zion's blend of skill and strength, telling me, I don't think there's a stronger guy in our league. Plus, he can put it on the deck and finish at an elite level. Zion is like a freight train coming right down the lane. Brian?
Thanks for that, Allie.
First personal foul, first team foul. At the line for two.
The first one falls. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. To the middle. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Precise delivery on the pass. Led him perfect.
You know, Grant, with the young Jeremiah Fears, the focus seems to be on his potential upside.
Yeah, he scores well, has a decent passing game, but there's room for more polish in other areas. As long as he works hard on developing, he'll reach that next level.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes play. To the inside. He got a piece of it. The 11-footer. Can't get a second shot to fall. Now 1 of 2. Gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Inside. It's stolen away. Here's the break. And he dunks it down.
Oh, that's great basketball. Denying them on one end while grabbing points on the other.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Pass to Green. The shot, no good. Gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Fires for 3. Here's Tompkins. They set the screen. Down low. Powered down after the assist. Led him to the lane.
Well, he sends it inside where they can get a high percentage look. That's just great basketball.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
First team foul.
He misses the free throw. He hits the second from the line. Green covering. Here's Tompkins. It's tipped. And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot 2. Grant, LeBron has had so much recognition over the years, but truly, he might not get enough credit for what he's meant to the NBA.
Yeah, you might be right, B.A. Truly a global ambassador for the game of basketball. He set the standard for what a superstar can be, really, in any sport.
When it comes to this time of the season, Grant, what are teams most focused on?
Well, B.A., it's getting the defense in order. That's a priority. An offensive system can take some time to perfect, but a team has to sort out its defensive identity early.
To the paint. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
He put some rage into that one, B.A.
You're telling me. Pass to Arenas. Here's Tompkins. Oh, they pick off the pass. And he can't get that one.
Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense doing just enough to impact that shot.
Pass to Barnett. Here's Tompkins. Here's Barnett. No points yet. To the middle. Tipped. And he jams it home with authority.
He was grabbing the rim to extend the hang time.
Hey, maybe making sure the landing was kinder than the takeoff. And he banks in the layup.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
Here's Tompkins. 5 points in the game. .144 left now in the first quarter. Pass to Barnett. Here's Tompkins. Lets it go from deep. Gets the 3 to fall. Tompkins has got 8.
Look, he's the kind of player that has you awake at 3 a.m. asking yourself, how do I stop that?
They set a pick to the inside. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
To B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice.
Substitution.
Now let's check out the Western Conference standings and see how they look here in December. You take a look at the home team. They've started strong this year, holding the second place spot. 6 games behind. Now Mitchell. Pass to Arenas. Here's Babbitt. Can't connect from 14.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Down low. Here's Green. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. With the drive. That shot off.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Here's Sorber. Checked by Mitchell. Here's Sorber. From downtown. Not going to go that time. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. They lead by 2. And we'll get... And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Attacking relentlessly, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the stripe.
All right, and now you want to see them sustain this relentlessness for the entire game because it's clearly paying off.
We've got Mitchell, and it's Reese in at the 4.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Pass to Babbitt. Here's Taylor. Outside for Mitchell. Launches it. Knocks down the long J.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Outside, Green. And we're now about a minute into this second quarter of play. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet, we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Here's Tompkins. Add that to his line. Now 3 for 6.
Always a good possession when you can get that kind of look.
Shooting a nice 50% for the game. And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. Back to Green. Clock at 6. On the wing, Green. He shoots. No good from the wing. Here's Taylor. Green covering. That one's good for 2. Taylor's got his first 2 points.
I'll tell you what, they are on fire this quarter, taking total command of this game.
And now we get a second to view the top scoring teams in the league.
They've been having a great season on the offensive end of the floor. It never takes this team long to put big points up on the board.
Outside, Green. There's a screen. A shot to stop the run. Picked it out of midair. He's got it. 4 for 4 now. He's automatic.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And one guy you can neither speed up nor slow down. That's Luka Doncic, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. He completely dictates the pace. From the opening tip till the final buzzer, he can control the game.
And the three-pointer goes.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. You can't make it that obvious.
Ooh, it's stolen away. Jacks up a three, drills it from deep.
Well, he saw the defender back, and he got the looking like from three and capitalized.
Pass to Tompkins. Here's Taylor. Out to the wing. From the arc. And it's Tompkins missing.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Tompkins grabs a miss. He's gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. Inside. He gets it in there.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. Pass to Green. Picked it. Fortune sinks it from distance.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
So it's both teams making substitutions here, and the visitors call time here. Drives to the hoop. Yep, count it.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense there.
Gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go in the second quarter. And a nice finish on the layup. He's got 6.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
The quick look, no good that time.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
4-3. And can't connect on that one. His first miss. He's 2 of 3 now. Gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. Well, LeBron is keeping it going. He said, I appreciate these young guys coming up in the ranks and doing great things. I hope to have inspired them to carry it on when I decide that I'm done and keep this beautiful game going. Not just the league, but the purity of the game. That is what's most important. Back to you guys.
He's left an imprint, no question. Thanks a lot, Allie.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Yeah, he didn't let the defense affect him there. He just kept his focus.
So both teams making some changes here. Coach, I've heard you say one of the most frustrating things to watch is a team that beats itself.
Yeah, B.A., I think one of the things is before you can win, you got to make sure you don't lose. And when you're doing things like turning the ball over or fouling needlessly, those are probably the 2 biggest areas. Those are beat-yourself types of stats. And it's hard to get away with those at the highest level.
Pass to Babbitt. There's 1:17 left in the half. Shakes off strong D and gets to the bucket for 2 points.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Let's take a look at the numbers for him. Shooting has been spectacular. 67%. Just incredible. Pass to Arenas. They set the pick. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Schwarber, no good.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
Mitchell, the pass to Barnett. Here's Babbitt. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Pass to Sorber. Three seconds left. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Good on both. And so we wrap up the first half. They're up by 11. Let's send it courtside. Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
And swerving off topic for a moment, since this is the halftime show, I was just wondering, what was halftime? Changing focus now to the tough first half for the visiting team.
If they think they'll win with...
Appreciate you joining.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Outside, Green. Deflected. Pass to Tompkins from the high post. Hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good. Tompkins has got 12.
He means business. Unlikely to be a comeback on his watch.
Well, this is how you shut the door, right? You keep making good shots, and you build leads.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. And there's the screen. Goes up on the wing. Hey, shooting the ball well. He's 5 for 9 in the game.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively with good reason. Efficiency will help you win a lot of games.
And he comes up with a bucket. 5 points in the game.
Well, terrific timing and placement with the bounce pass there.
Just over 1.5 minutes have passed in the third quarter. Going inside. Pass to Taylor. Clock at 4. Fortson. Oh, the block! Just stops it cold and takes possession. To the inside. To the paint. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Pass to Tompkins. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Lets it fly from 18. He squares up and sinks it. Taylor's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Good, solid start to the half, hitting 3 out of 4.
And the visitors call time here. And while we have a moment, here's the 2K leaderboard and who the best shooting point guards have been during the last 10 games. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. And with top college players now getting big money NIL deals, the choice between that and entering the NBA draft has become a tough one, Stan.
Absolutely, B.A. Look, I think it's been great for both the NBA and for the colleges for guys to stick around, because the top guys are still going to come out. The guys who are going to be your top 10 picks, your lottery guys, they're going to come out. But the other guys who have nothing as guaranteed, they're going to choose to stay longer and develop.
And so he makes both from the line. Right around 3 minutes into this second half. Pass to Tompkins. Here's the three. Gets the three ball to go. He's got 9.
You know, they've hit the ground running to begin this second half. 4 for 5 so far.
And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now. There's the three. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Second personal foul, first team foul. At the line for 2, Taylor.
And the first one at the line is good. He's perfect from the line this time.
It can help a big man's game to hit those free throws. It keeps the defense from getting too aggressive.
Out to the right wing. And there's the rejection. And there's the drive. Oh,
Look out!
Wow!
Oh, my goodness!
And that one is stuffed right through.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, BA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Here's Green, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Man, good whistle there.
It's his first trip to the line. First free throw is good. And both free throws good for Green.
And we've seen some good free throw shooting in the second half.
Here's Babbitt. Green covering. Pass to Arenas. Here's Reese. Here's Babbitt. Green covering. Shot clock at 6. Here's Babbitt. Over Green. Babbitt misses. Here's Sorber. Checked by Mitchell. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
Pass to Babbitt. There's a screen to the middle. It's intercepted. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Outside, Green. Outside, Green.
2 minutes.
Back to Green. Takes a 3. Nails it from 3. Green's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, it's a 3-point shooting league, Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Here's Babbitt. Green covering. Here's Babbitt. Pass to Reese. Outside Mitchell. They still need this. And he sinks the layup. Mitchell's got 5 points.
Look, that's an opportunity you don't pass up.
And how about Marcus Smart, Coach? A 3-time NBA Hustle Award winner.
Yeah, and BA, not to mention a former Defensive Player of the Year. For a 6'3" guard, he's about as physical a presence as you'll find.
Overall, their shot selection has been much better here in the second half. We'll see if the rest of their game follows suit.
Pass to Arenas. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Green.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Back to Green. We've got 33 seconds left in the third. Reese with the rebound. Gone 6 for 9 in the half. Pass to Babbitt. For 3. Knocks down the triple. Babbitt's gotten his second bucket. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. Up by 10. And right after... And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. Here's Tompkins. Six on the shot clock. Here's Taylor. And that's good from 17 feet.
Yeah, when you make your mid-range shots, you force your opponents to adjust.
Well, look, he's got the length to get that shot off regardless of how the defense plays.
Past 11s to the wing, right side. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Shooting has been good, around 52% from the field. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. The 3 is up. Counted from distance.
Hey, if you leave a great shooter open, you deserve to get burned.
Pass to Tompkins. Fortson. Trying to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Over to the left wing. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Here's the teardrop. It's deflected, and they get it back. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Second shot opportunity. Taylor with a rebound. Taylor's got 4 rebounds now. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. To the wing on the left. Steps back. That shot is off. Gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. The floater, and the layup is up and in.
Nice little floater there. Soft touch.
Pass to Tompkins. Tipped. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. No good there. That would have cut it to single digits. To win the drought. No good. His first miss. He's 5 for 6 now. The baseline J. Taylor with a rebound. Taylor's got his 5th rebound in this one. Fortson. From 8 feet. The rebound by Levens.
Well, he's got the green light in that situation. They want him taking that shot, even if he didn't get it to go.
Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target.
Well, I hate to say it, but he hasn't done a lot to help their cause tonight. He's been a little erratic from the floor.
And the basket by Taylor.
Talk about timing. That lead pass was right on cue.
Gone 2 for 7 from the field here in the fourth. Not great. And the visitors call time here. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I was able to listen in on what James Borrego was going over with his team. He said to them, "You guys look defeated out there. Wake up. This game is far from over, but I need you all to believe that. I need you to fight for one another right now."
And Allie, thank you for that. Down low. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Yeah, his athleticism more than makes up for his lack of size. Allows him to compete even against bigger guys.
Woo! BA, that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good. Green in the post.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
The first free throw is good. And both free throws good for Green. Gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this fourth quarter. Using the glass to lay it in.
And I respect the strategy. Despite the sizable lead, you got to stay in attack mode.
Yeah, you got to keep going at him. You don't want to leave any hope for a comeback.
Not that time. Got 5 out of 10 shots to drop here in the final quarter. Puts the move on. Ooh, the shot misses. Gotten just 3 of 9 shots to go in. Struggling this fourth quarter. That's off. Shooting it well at 59%. Ooh, it misses. Shooting around 30% since the fourth quarter got underway. Cashes in from 18.
Well-placed pass in the hands of a guy ready to attack.
Grant, wouldn't be a bad idea here to slow it down.
Yeah, the coach is definitely looking for patience and execution.
Oh, the feathering touch. Dropped it right over the rim. Shooting a solid 47%. A minute 9 left in the fourth.
Double team foul. Number 2. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
And he knocks down the first one. So both teams changing it up here. And both free throws good for Green. They've done a great job of moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, B.A. Keeping everybody involved keeps everyone engaged.
46 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Takes it from 10. And they'll get another chance.
Honestly, they're just down by too much to mount a comeback.
Well, you want your players to keep playing hard, but let's be honest, this game's over.
Competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do.